Today, we are going to be looking at the rarest production guitars in the shop. Let's dig in. So I pulled the 5 rarest guitars that we currently have in stock in our inventory right now, and we're gonna check them out and plug a few of them in. This is the 3rd time that we've done a video like this. It's become kind of a yearly tradition. So yeah, as of spring 2026, here are the rarest guitars that we have. Now, these are the rarest production level guitars. These are guitars from the brands that you know and hopefully love. Not so much like one-off luthier built stuff. That's cool too. But we're just talking about production guitars here. We're going vintage for number 5. The first guitar we're going to check out today is this Gretsch. This is a 7607 Broadcaster from 1975. This is the only one of these I've ever come across. When we first saw it, I started doing some research and it was hard to even find other examples online. There were a few out there, but nothing currently for sale. And as of making this video, we have the only one available for sale. It is loaded with 2 Filtertron pickups. I really enjoy these pickups. They're very dynamic. I love kind of playing very lightly with this guitar and letting the guitar do all the work. It has a really warm and just very inviting tone to it. So yeah, this one's great. Let's see how it sounds. All right, number 4. This is a Gibson tribute to Les Paul guitar, not a Les Paul tribute, which is what makes this very confusing. So of all the guitars on this list, this is the only one where I saw others floating around at the moment. So technically this is not as rare as maybe some of the others, but I had never seen one of these until we first found this guitar. And I since have never seen another one in the wild. I've never seen one at a guitar shop. I've never seen one at a guitar show. This is the only one that I've ever had my hands on. I think there's a couple others listed online, but this was a pretty short run of Les Pauls from 2011 to 2013 as a tribute to Les Paul. Now, this is very easy to confuse with the Les Paul tribute, and this guitar is definitely in a different class than the tribute. And the standard tributes are cool, like kind of budget-friendly Les Paul, no frills. This is not that at all. This is a very like collector's edition, cool, kind of bougie piece. So very, very cool. It sounds really great as well. It's got some nice deployments, such as the text here. You've got the trapeze tailpiece, which is really uncommon to see on production level Gibsons. They very rarely use this anymore on Les Pauls. Do I like it as much as a Tune-o-matic or Wrap Tail? Not at all. It's definitely not my favorite, but for the sake of being cool and vibey and vintage correct and all that, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I mean, gold top P90s, it's tough to beat the aesthetic. This one also features a gold back. And yeah, this is just a really unique Les Paul. This is one of those guitars that kind of checks 2 very different boxes. From a collectability standpoint, there is definitely a lot to look for here. A lot of uniqueness to this that you won't find in other guitars. But also from a player perspective, it plays great too. It sounds good. The neck profile is perfect. It's kind of right in that like 59 range, which is definitely an interesting choice for a gold top with P90s and this sort of tailpiece. But I don't know, there's just something to it. I'm glad that I found this guitar, and I'm glad that I'm now aware of this model, and definitely not something that I'm going to gloss over in the future, as I think it is definitely worthy of checking out. It would not be a flash flood video like this if we did not do something from Fender Japan. So decided to pick this one. This is the Fender Japan Minnie Mouse limited run Telecaster. They made these in the late 2000s. They also did a Donald Duck Telecaster and a Mickey Mouse Telecaster. All 3 were limited runs. This is actually the most common of the 3. They made 200 of these, and the Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck guitars only had 100 made. I have yet to come across either of those, so I'm absolutely on the lookout for those, but was very excited to find this one. Aesthetically, you obviously get the dots here, as you would see with Minnie Mouse, and you even get the little logo there, so very cool. Yellow headstock, and on the back, it has Minnie Mouse's signature. I don't know how big the crossover is between Disney Collector and Fender Guitar Collector, but if you're out there, this is here. Would you call that a hidden Mickey? I guess this is a hidden Mickey, yeah. There you go. All that aside, specs-wise, it's a pretty straight-ahead 62 reissue Telecaster. Great neck profile. It's kind of right in the middle, I'd say like kind of a medium C situation. Nice dark board. Pickups sound great, especially in the middle position. This thing absolutely rips, so let's check it out. This is probably the rarest guitar that we have in inventory overall, but I'm placing this at number 2 since it is order made. Let's dig into that. This is a Greco EX 1000, obviously a Destroyer type guitar, and it is left-handed. So for those unaware of the lore, Ibanez and Greco both put out the same model guitar, their version of the Explorer. The Ibanez is the Destroyer 2459, which has gone on to become a very popular, very sought-after guitar. A lot of early Van Halen stuff was recorded with a Destroyer 2459, and so for good reason, they become very, very sought after. At the same time that the Destroyer 2459 was made for the American market, they were also making the Greco EX800 for the Japanese market. These are the same guitar. The Greco brand one, which is for the Japanese market, and then the Ibanez version was the export version. Now, in all my years doing this, I have never come across a single lefty EX800 or Destroyer, and I did a bunch of digging when I found this guitar, and I could not find a single other lefty ever listed for sale. So I was very excited to find this. There is a order-made stamp on this, so I'm kind of breaking the rule of this being a production-level guitar, but the EX800 and 2459 are production guitars. They just don't really exist out there in lefty. I'd have to guess the reason that this is branded as a EX1000 instead of EX800 is because the 800 was in reference to the original price in yen. And so I'm thinking when they custom ordered it as a lefty, the price was then increased, and so it became a EX1000. This is the only one of these I've ever seen. It probably will be the only one I'll ever see. So if you are a lefty and you're looking for one of these, it's gonna be really tough to find another. So as of making this video, we have it. We'll see how long it lasts. I cannot demo this for you guys as I am not a lefty. It's now time to talk about probably the rarest guitar that we have in inventory. Easily one of the coolest guitars we've had in inventory. And I'm gonna say now, my favorite Jackson that we have ever had. This is a 1990 Jackson Soloist Custom in pearl blue. What's not to love? Now, the Jackson Soloist Custom is not the rarest guitar ever. It's definitely not common, but they're out there. But to find one in pearl blue is pretty crazy. We couldn't even find another example of one of these photos online, being this is one of the only ones in existence. On top of the cool color, it's got some great specs. You got the HSS pickup configuration. You got the Floyd. This guitar is super solid. It stays in tune very well. Extremely comfortable neck profile, and just everything on this is top notch. I've been having a lot of fun with this guitar. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a little bit sad when it sells because I am enjoying playing it, but it is definitely time for this one to find a new home and get enjoyed for many more years to come. Let's plug this one in. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. This has been really fun digging through our inventory and finding some of the coolest and rarest guitars that we have. Next year, we'll have to do the same thing again, as we are just always getting cool stuff. We could probably even be doing more than one of these a year, but we'll see. There's so many ideas out there. It's tough sometimes to fit them all in. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite guitar was of these 5. I'm gonna be honest, this has to be my favorite. It's pretty undeniable. This isn't even my kind of guitar, and I love it. So I think that just speaks volumes of how good this one really is. If you own any rare, hard to find guitars, anything unique, definitely let us know down below in the comments. We always enjoy reading your guys' stories and learning about the gear that you have. If you are into any of this gear and you're interested, we do have all of this available for sale on our website at aflashfulofgear.com, or you can scan the QR code here. As of making this video, all of these are available. We'll see how long that lasts. But if you want to pick one up, we would appreciate that, as that is what supports us and what helps us make these videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share the video, all that good stuff. It all really helps out. And we will see you in another video soon. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, you may enjoy this one as well. Amazing. What a pro.